In this video, we'll work on Ruth chapter 2, verses 7 and 8. Okay, the verb to glean. If we look at the theta grid adjustment rule, we, at all the word, when we're analyzing text, we always have an agent and a patient. But when I look in the English translations, they never mention what is being gleaned. They don't say, I'm gleaning barley, or I'm gleaning wheat, or I'm gleaning corn. They just say, I'm gleaning, or Ruth is gleaning. So, in our theta grid adjustment rule, we're going to delete the patient noun phrase. I don't really know why. I don't know why the other English translations don't include the object noun phrase, the patient. But to match them, we're going to delete the patient noun phrase. Okay. Okay, that woman said to me, let me glean. Okay. Here, okay, this is an embedded quote. You may remember that the boss of the workers is talking to Boaz, and now he's quoting Ruth. So this is an embedded quote. So here we use single quotation marks. And if we look here, our single quotation mark is at the end. And we see inserted at end by phrase structure rule. And the same with the word please. Inserted at end by phrase structure rule. So let's go update our phrase structure rule for clauses. Okay, our opening single quotation mark should be right up here with clause initial punctuation. So this will be a particle. Opening single quotation mark. Okay, here it is. Let's put it inside, or below the regular quotation mark. Then let's insert the word please. Okay, the word please, if there's a prepositive verbal clause, if you go to the store, please buy some milk, so it'll come after this. These are mainly questions, so I can't imagine please being a question. Will you please? Okay, so it should go after these. Yeah, will you please buy some milk? So it should go after here. We can put it, let's put it here. This will be a particle, and it will be a word. Okay, so here it is. We'll put it here. Maybe it should be the first constituent in the main clause, but we'll put it here for now. That woman said to me, please let me glean. Okay, we're getting closer. Okay, this character needs to be one of the characters that triggers a capitalization rule. So I'm going to copy this. For these single quotation marks, it's hard to tell them apart. For example, we don't want an apostrophe like we have in the word we will. We don't want that apostrophe triggering the capitalization. So I'm going to copy this character. We'll go to Setup, Target Alphabetizing Character Sequence, capital letters, and we'll paste our opening quotation mark here. And that opening quotation mark definitely needs to be a different character than whatever you're using in words like don't. Okay. Let's see if that worked. Good. Okay. And for our regular quotation marks, there is no comma here. We use a find replace rule to convert the regular opening quotation mark to comma space opening quotation mark. So let's do the same thing with our single quotation mark. So find replace, punctuation. Okay, write the rule right here. So this changes as an opening quotation mark to comma space opening quotation mark. So let's copy this rule. And we'll make this apply to an opening single quotation mark. So I'm going to delete that quotation mark and paste in that. Okay. delete that and put in that. Delete that and put in that. That woman said to me, please let me glean barley. Please let me glean behind the workers. Who is? Should be who are. Okay, this was inserted by layer 2, row 39. Layer 2, row 39. Okay, present imperfective. Okay, this is third singular present imperfective. For most present imperfective, okay, I am walking, you singular are walking, he is walking, we are walking, you all are walking, they are walking. Let's make our regular present imperfective be the verb are. And let's make a note here. Okay. We are walking. Okay. Okay. Now let's make a copy of this row and add one for third singular present. This will be third singular. Third singular present we want is. Okay. And while we're here, let's add another row for first singular present imperfective. So copy. First singular present imperfective. First singular present imperfective. Okay. Let's try that. Okay, generated text is identical. Generated text is identical, but this is the first time we've used an embedded quote, and if we rest our cursor here, insert it at end by phrase structure rule. That's where we want it, but it's not good to have things inserted at the end. Let's specify this particle in the phrase structure rule for clauses. Okay, we have down here clause final punctuation. Closing quotation. Okay, let's put it in here. This will be a particle, closing single quotation mark. There's at the top, it should be after the period. And this other one too, the regular closing quotation mark should be after the period. Let's move this. Okay, closing single quotation mark, closing regular quotation mark. Okay. Generated text is identical, and now it's not inserted at the end. It's positioned by phrase structure rule for clauses, so that's good. Okay, next sentence. Generated text is identical. Generated text is identical. And that woman worked continuously, and she worked continuously, that's fine. That woman rested, she rested, that's fine. That's the last sentence. Okay, okay, we need a capital letter here. Okay, so we need to add this closing single quotation mark as one of the characters that will trigger the capitalization process. And I've mentioned before, but I want to mention again, these double angled brackets, those are hard-coded. When TBTA is executing the capitalization routine, it will skip through these angled brackets. So you need to use these for your implicit markers. So let's copy this character and go to Setup, capital letters, and we insert this closing single quotation mark right there. Okay. Okay. Generated text is identical. Let's save it and go to verse 8. Okay, generated text is identical. Okay, listen. The people listened to the official. So in English we want the patient noun phrase to be an oblique one with the preposition to. Let's get rid of some of this. And Boaz said to Ruth, then he said to Ruth, that's fine. Don't go to another field, get generated text is identical. Don't leave this field. Generated text is identical. That's the last sentence. Generated text is identical, and we're ready to work on verse 9.